What's up, Commander fans? It's your boy back with another video.
Preseason football back. First game as the Washington Commanders under the belt. Carson Wentz gets the first start as the Commanders quarterback. And I can't even lie, Carson looked pretty sharp. Under the circumstances, he looked pretty sharp. 9 for 12, 70-something yards. He didn't look like he was learning the offense. He looked like he knew exactly what was going on. He didn't look lost out there. He didn't look like he was learning out there. He actually looked like he knew what he was doing, and it looks like the offense is going to be in pretty good hands. With the first team, besides Gibson's fumble, and we're going to get to that, but Carson, he looked good out there, man. He looked pretty solid. He looked pretty solid with the first team. Terry had a nice catch. Brian Robinson had that kid's going to be a monster. Gibson, you got a straight up dog behind you. And he might. I don't know. We're going to see. Now we got a little running back battle going on, kind of on the low. But he looked pretty sharp. And the kid, the backup tight end, I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. He made some pretty good catches. He actually, the Hodges kid actually made some pretty good catches. The offensive line, they look kind of sturdy at times. And JD had a nice little catch. Curtis Samuel came out there and got a few catches. We let the Lamborghini go out there and work. I did want to see a little bit with Jahan Dotson, but I did see that block on that screen pass to Curtis Samuels, and that's just the type of player you're going to get. Whatever you need him to do, that's what he's going to do. I just think you just couldn't get everything you wanted involved, but it looked pretty good out there. I like that pass. I really enjoyed that pass to Terry. And I think the first unit, besides the Gibson fumble, I think we're pretty good. And we did miss the extra point. I didn't like that, but, it's preseason. As far as the starting defense goes, we let them march down the field. We let Baker Mayfield, he picked up a couple of thirds but we still held him to a field goal. But other than that, that was pretty straight. The secondary, we still need some work. We're still a work in progress. But one thing I can say about the defense, though, that I did like, we was actually getting pressure to the quarterback. And that's going to eventually lead to sacks. So I'm not really mad about that at all. I think the secondary will gel even more. That was the first time. They're getting used to just guarding Terry and all that. That was the first time, and they didn't really see the starters. Now that's kind of weird. So you know what I'm saying? So that's something to look at. That is something to look at, but it's not nothing for me to worry about. But right now. But special teams, we did miss a field goal. Dax Milne, he did have a good little kick return. Erickson, some of those I was feeling like, why we even take them out? We was putting ourselves in bad field position our first drives. Like, you could get the ball at the 25. You're going to run it out and get at the 19 and the 20 and the whatever the other one was. But we started out. Sam Howell, North Carolina, man. I promise you, that boy's from Tobacco Road, North Carolina. And you see that today, man. That's just what Sam does. Sam just plays football. If Sam ever has to come in, that's what you're gonna get from Sam. But hopefully we don't have to see Sam. And what up, Brian Robinson, man? This is a grown man out here. You can see the grown manism. You can see how he hits the holes. You have to wrap this guy up. He can be a problem for opposing defenses, and hell, he might even be a problem for Antonio Gibson if Antonio Gibson don't stop this fumbling, man. And I didn't like how Gibby looked after he fumbled. I didn't like how he looked. I'm talking about on the sideline. You're supposed to shake that off and get back to the next thing. I know you got a dog breathing. I know you got a full-grown Rottweiler breathing down your throat, but you still got a job to do. Don't let it. It's mental toughness, and we're going to need that mental toughness. That's a part of holding on to the football. And I think Gibson got to do a better job. We're going to need Antonio this year. We can't have him fumbling. Can you imagine him fumbling in the first drive against the Jaguars? And now they get an easy score and they have confidence because that turnover led to a touchdown. Sam Darnold touchdown. So Gibson got to cure whatever he ails him with that. But I'm not going to harp on Gibby because it's still just preseason. Secondary, I want to see a little more. I like the way the O-line played for Darian Mathis. Another guy, you can see he's going to be a grown man. Daniel Wise, he looks like he's going to be good in the rotation. Shaka Tony, he's going to be another guy that's going to show some flashes. We've seen a few things. I really didn't see too much out of Jamin and Cole like that. But that third down defense with the first team, I really wasn't feeling. But I'm just going to chalk that up to preseason, and we just not knowing what nobody's doing, and we just out there playing football. Maybe it'll be better when we start scheming. And plus, I guess you don't want to show all you got. But like I said, I was happy with the quarterback pressure. I think we're going to get more sacks this year, and I think Montez is going to be a beast, man. Montez almost had a sack today. Almost. And then we had the sack we had Wise with the big play. So I think the defensive rotation is going to be pretty damn good, especially when we get the tight ends back. Because you could imagine Logan Thomas or even Cole Turner, even though I haven't seen Cole in action. You could imagine one of them on that pass to Carson Wentz that he threw to Hodges. That could have been a catch. That might would have been a catch. But overall, I'm pretty much satisfied. I got what I wanted. I got football. This team played hard. And as long as we keep playing hard. But Sam Howell, man. Sam Howell might be a problem. I'm more happier with my quarterback room than I was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I knew Sam does what he does. And I know Taylor Heineke's the gutsy kid he is. And I know Carson is that starting quarterback. But I'm just happy that, we actually watched the game all the way to the end. Sam Howell, when's the last time you just sat and watched a preseason game all the way to the end? That's Sam Howell, man. That's Sam Howell, and he should show us a little bit more in the Kansas City game. And I'm just eager to see how we're going to fare against Kansas City. Especially I'm going to be keyed in with the starters if the starters play. I think they're going to play. I'm not sure. I don't know how Ron's going to run that yet. But I was kind of happy with the preseason game, man. And y'all hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share, hit that bell. More content's on the way. And let's take command.